Hello there, everyone, and welcome to 12th Createbase Community Call. My name is Chloe Lewis. I'm one of the Createbase facilitators, and we have Lenara, and who's the other Createbase facilitator here as well, and Carolyn, who is one of the co-founders of Mintbase. Nate today is flying off to visit family, taking care of personal things, but I'm sure he'll be back with us for the next call, I'm sure. So as we get started in today's call, we're just going to jump straight into an overview of the website, the little updates we've had, the bounties, and then we're going to kind of go through and Lenara's going to share. We're going to kind of continue. If you have any questions, comments, please put them in the chat and we will note them when we have time as well. So I'm going to go straight to presenting my screen, if that's all right. Yeah, that would be great as well. So we're going to share my screen and we're going to go here. So I did not get to share this at the last community call, but I think it's pretty cool and pretty important. We do have an about page now. We're using this about page to showcase not only Lenara and I, our awesome facilitators, so you can get more information about us and what we've been working on, but also to highlight some of our contributors within the community. So we have some of these people who are here today. Sorry, I am just changing from HD to low quality because internet's not the best over here. So we have Geocraft, Ben Haley, who's here as well, Natuno Blue, who's active in the music field as well, Natural Warp, who's actually potentially helping to start the VR guild with Somnium Space, Vandal, of course, one of the heads, I guess, these creators of the music guild here at the Near ecosystem. Bianca, who website designer. We have Serst, who's one of our CryptoVoxels builders. Also, Geocraft does a lot of CryptoVoxels building as well. We have Jodin, who is actually working with the Near community now as well, and he's an artist and within the community, always helping out in different ways. And as you can see, we have Dane, who's always doing our onboarding. Ivana helps with our Createbase call summaries at times, and we have VJ Enter, who does a lot of some of our short promo videos. And that's just a few of the people Createbase community who are getting involved on a continual basis. If you are someone who wants to get involved on a continual basis in the community, or you already are getting involved and you want to be on this page, please reach out. We can get your Twitter up. We can also put up other profiles so people can find you for tasks as well. Alongside that, we also have revamped our Sputnik DAO a little bit. I did talk about this a little bit in the last Createbase call. And sorry again, taking a little while to load the page, but our Sputnik DAO, and so a DAO is just a decentralized autonomous organization. So I'll open up the Createbase DAO on another tab, but all that really happens is you complete a bounty and you submit a proposal. So there's a video here showing the flow. So if it's kind of confusing for you, you can watch this video on and then I'll through it in about 10 minutes, going through the whole step of getting an account, going on the forum, the bounty. But at the end of the day, you just scroll down to the bottom of the page, find a bounty that interests you. So, for example, one of our most popular bounties is showcasing your store from Mintbase. We just updated this bounty so that you can earn up to 10 Near. So, for example, if you're like, okay, cool, we're on Mintbase testnet, I have an account, I would like to submit this bounty. So this is an example of what Sputnik DAO looks like and how you would do that. So we have someone here who said, showcase my Mintbase store on Twitter. This is their tweet. And they put a link to the forum here, gov.near.org with the link. And this is where that bounty is. So showcase your Mintbase store is the bounty. These are the instructions for how to complete the bounty. If you just put a tweet of it, you get 5 Near. If you show a video of yourself minting or putting your NFT on the marketplace, you can get an extra 5 Near for a total of 10 Near. So you can see all the other people doing the same thing. They're posting a reply with their tweet. So you can see this tweet here. What they're doing is they're taking the link, copying and pasting that link into this Sputnik DAO. Again, this is our Sputnik DAO for the Createbase community, and they're submitting a proposal. So all they're doing is they're adding a new proposal, going to the payout type, hitting a target, which is their near account. So if it was for myself, it would be near. You put your job description in. And so for me, I would say, let's just keep it really simple and copy and paste that. And then here's where you put the actual forum link. So you'd come here, let's say this was me here, which it's not, but let's say it was. You'd take the link to your specific reply, you'd go back to the forum, and you copy and paste it in. So that's kind of a bit how it's changed. I put 5 here for my hit submit. So that's a little bit how things have changed in some of the updates to the Createbase website. As I've shown before, we also have an events page now. So you can come to the events page, see a calendar of all of our events. But you can check out a lot of our bounties that are available here. You can go back to that button. I think I disconnected there for a second. So if you bring a friend to this call here, you will be able to earn 5 near. So if you decided, hey, this call isn't that terrible, I might want to bring a friend to learn about some of this stuff, you can earn 5 near doing that here. You can live tweet a Createbase event. So Ben Haley, who's in the audience, is going to be live tweeting this event, and they will be earning 5 near for that. And we have a little addition now where anybody can do this event. There's no max limit so far within reason, but the tweet thread that has the most social reach will earn an additional 10 near. So you can get out there, you can start live tweeting, and you can compete against Ben. For the Createbase guides, if you are in the community and you feel as though you have an idea for a guide that might support the Createbase community, you can earn 25 near for writing a guide. And that could be what you think will help the community. So we might propose some guides, but honestly, this is for you guys to think, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind earning some near to support the community. We have crypto voxels building, which we pay 5 near per hour because we believe that the creators in the community should earn well for the skill sets that they've amassed over this wonderful time in the crypto space. We also have Clubhouse NFT talks on the Mintbase channel. We have onboarding bounties for Zoom. And we have a few gigs actually that are monthly, where we pay out 20 near a month for Reddit support for the Crypto Voxels Learning Center, which Natuno Blue does. We have a few people for Reddit, for Somnium Space, if you fancy yourself a Somnium Space builder, and we're 100 near a month for the website building. These bounties can be increased for certain people that show that they are doing exemplary work. And people, if you're just starting, for example, for the CV building, we have one member in our community who didn't have much building experience, and they came on board as like an intern. And so they earned less than the main builder of that project, but they were still able to earn. So actually, I'm going to show that one. I think it's pretty cool. We had people from all around the world coming together and earning together. So Createbase building with us in the metaverse. Let's see. So this is the proposal here. And you can see that there was a bonus for IOTA, who's first time building, but they had some building experience, and they were able to earn as well. So that is a little bit of updates that we've had so far for the Createbase website. And yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to not share anymore.
No, not sharing anymore. You can just see.
Oh, it's not sharing anymore?
No.
Okay, perfect then. Oh, did it just unshare, or should I share again?
No, it's okay like this. Like you're not showing your screen, and we can see our faces, so it's all good. Okay,
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a quick question. So when you refer to building, what do you mean? Building what? That's a wonderful example. So for that, I will share my screen again, and we will get to, and I will just show what I mean by building. So you can see my screen now, I'm assuming. Perfect. So for the builds, this is an example of a tweet that they put out of the build they made for CryptoVoxels. So when we're talking about building, we're usually talking about building spaces within the virtual world. So we'll see how this loads on my browser. But this is what it looks like and what they built. So they went into CryptoVoxels. They went into CryptoVoxels and they designed this space here. So if you've never been to CryptoVoxels before, you might want to click, go explore, see what's involved. We have a Createbase Learning Center as well that we've built that people can explore in the virtual space. But that is the idea. People will go into the virtual space and build parcels for art galleries that are coming on board. It's usually one of the main reasons we have builds going. So artists will come to us and say, hey, we're looking to have an event in the virtual space. We would like a builder. And then we will connect artists with builders to get spaces created.
Yeah, because Createbase has like several parcels, like there's spaces in the virtual world, and we make them available for pop-up events. So let's say, I want to have like an art opening or a DJ session or I don't know, a treasure hunt, anything that, you could think of, and say, okay, it's going to do it for like 2 weeks or 1 week or maybe just one day. So we look on the calendar and see we have 2 parcels plus the learning center. And then we can say, okay, we can host your event in our parcel and connect you to people who can build the space, because that's really nice. Like, it's like it can be rebuilt in different formats, the whole place for each event. It doesn't have a fixed form, and it can really adapt to what the purpose that you want and the look and the feel of what your event is about.
Yeah, and a prime example for this is the Wilde Möhre, the festival we are at the moment planning, the Hybrid Festival, together with Serste and Vandal, who are also here. So they are helping us out. So they are building in CryptoVoxels or Somnium Space, and Vandal is really professional with hosting events in the metaverse. So yeah, that's pretty much, we can need all help.
Yeah.
And
Piero, I was talking to Chloe today during the AMA, and we actually have an idea for kind of like a Genesis Mint exhibition for when Mintbase is live on mainnet on Near. So we can actually have like a multi-metaverse event, since we have like a parcel in CryptoVoxels, we have Insomnium, and maybe also Decentraland. We can figure something and exhibit the first NFT that people mint on Near Mintbase, because I think that's a very special thing, is like your Genesis mint on this platform and blockchain, and we can make something special. So that's an idea we have for when, maybe like in a few weeks when that's available.
Definitely. And by the way, everyone who will mint on Mintbase will have his own metaverse anyway, because Louis built his own space and his own mechanism. Anytime you mint an NFT, you can basically click on a button and then you go to his world, 3XR, and then you can walk around and you can see your store, but only your store. And then you can look at the different NFTs you minted. But I think for mainnet in 2 weeks, everyone will see
that. That sounds great.
Awesome.
That's so exciting. Yeah, I've seen some sneak peeks, Louis. One day you're going to have to come on stage for one of these events and show us live, because that sounds very exciting to be able to, like, everyone being able to see their own stuff in VR and show their friends. It's super cool.
Yeah. We have one question here from, sorry.
Automatically. So that's the main thing. Like, not many people know how to put up their art or their music, and with like Louis' solution, with this integration with Mintbase, you don't need to build, it's there. So that's
cool. We have a question about testnet being open for deploying test stores. So today, actually, the whole of testnet is doing like a reset to have the Ethereum virtual machine installed on it, which is pretty exciting. So right now, and also the indexer, I guess, went down in an unrelated event, I think. So basically, we're waiting for the testnet to go to the reset. and then have to restart the indexer. So it will take some time for the testnet to be back on, but I think they're going to tweet whenever that happens, so you can be ready to start deploying stores again.
Yeah, so thank you for the questions, everybody, and please continue asking them just in the chat as you have them. So very exciting about the Genesis event. I think we were talking in this earlier, Lennar and I, and one of our main agreements was that one of the most important things we want to focus on is educating the Createbase community on how they can earn with NFTs in general. So it doesn't always have to be through, having $1 million art sales. It doesn't always have to be through whatever means. But, the whole idea, I think, is that we're coming together to support each other as a community. That could be coming together as a project and, getting together with some developers and building on top of Mintbase. That could mean getting together for a hackathon, project. And it could mean different things for different people. So along the way, as you come up with ideas for a project, at the end of the day, we are here to support that project. And at the end of the day, if you have an idea, come to us. We have, a pathway to support you with, financial resources or other resources you may need within the Near ecosystem to help you along the way. Okay. From the ARS crew. Next beginner question from the new ARS crew. I'm going to try and pronounce it properly from what I've heard. If we were to invite friends to the next community call and also receive a bounty, we would receive an invite to get a Near name first, right? Or a simple wallet will do. So both will do in the Sputnik DAO. If you wanted a Near name, you could always come to us at any point in time, and we will support you with that. So that's completely separate. You can get a Near name for you, your friends, well before the event. When you use the Sputnik DAO, any Near account will work. So you can use the new Near name that you put up, or you can use a long string address if that's all you have at the time. And in a Sputnik DAO as well, you can propose to pay out someone else or a friend. So that could be a cool way to kind of get some Near tokens to a friend also. I'll read it out though. What's the maximum upload size going to be for when it goes live? And then Carolyn, thank you, responded with 16 megabytes for video, 9 megabytes for the main image, but we were looking to increase it. And I think one of the main ideas that Nate's been pushing for a while is eventually having it so that there is no limit. You come with your own Arweave wallet that you can load with as much balance as you want, and then you can go crazy with all the uploads, and it should be your choice as a user. But for now, ensuring keeping things so that, people don't go a bit too wild with, unlimited storage sizes.
Yeah. And also there is also, I think, a field where you can put a YouTube video. So let's say if that's what you want to mint is a video and it's quite long, but it's on YouTube. You can also use that field right now in order to embed it into your NFT.
Yeah, that's true as well. It always depends what your purpose of the NFT is for. So what part of it do you want on chain? What part of it do you need on Near? What part of it is okay to be on Arweave? And what parts or is it okay to be on YouTube or some Web2 service? So you might not need the entire movie to be on the blockchain, but maybe you want certain metadata to live on forever.
Yeah, so it's up to you. You can also, as long as, you have established the link of what is it that you're minting and the digital file, wherever you have it, is your choice as well. So you can do that if you want. But I think it will be really great in the future to be able to just pay for whatever you want in storage. If you want several gigabytes, you could do it.
Yeah, so there's a question here about the character limit on descriptions. I'm not sure I know what it is specifically, but Carolyn, do you know? Or there is a character limit. There definitely is a character limit. What that exactly is, I'm not sure. It's probably not in. Yeah, Nate would know. But we'll definitely figure that out though. It's a good question.
Yeah, you can also test easily these things. You can test both on Ethereum Rinkeby if you want, using test ether is free, or if you want to test on the Near testnet, as soon as it's up again sometime, you can just go and try. Like the other day on my AMA, we were trying the revenue split, And then we tried to split between like 40 wallets, and that gave an error because I guess they didn't program enough gas, which they can do, I guess, put more. But I tried between like 30, which was 10 royalties, and then 10 royalty split and 20 revenue split, and that totally went through. And then the NFT was bought, and the money went to all those accounts. So it's pretty cool to see that happen.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the fun part of it. Where we're at now is we'll definitely get the answers to all the questions you ask, but a lot of it is, we're all testing at the same time as well. And so it's like, as users, we're testing the platform, and then as a team, Mintbase is testing the boundaries of what they can create on Near. And so it's been really fun for that. So yeah, thank you very much for the questions. As we kind of keep answering questions, and we've kind of gone over a little bit of an update, Carolyn, if you want to give an update, feel free. And we can also start getting people who want to present. You can start noting that you want to. We can get a few people up on stage giving updates to their project, or, I know Vandal's here. You can give an update over how the first Music Guild call went yesterday. I popped in for a little bit. It looked great. And if for someone else who wants to, at all, if you guys are here, if you want to talk as well, you're more than welcome. So.
I'm good. I think no updates. We are testing away. Next week, Friday, we want to go on mainnet. Let's see if that is going to happen. Latest in 2 weeks. But yeah, we're fully committed. Index is running well, so I'm super excited. But yeah, let's get people on stage and hear what they have to say.
Awesome. Sounds good. And that is a very good update. So we have Vandal already asking for that mic. So how are you doing, Vandal?
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going?
Doing well.
Thank you again. Great progress and great work from Createbase and the whole team. And it's awesome to see the guild like from the beginning until now, and how much it has grown. So congratulations to the whole Createbase team, and again, thank you for having me here to share about the Near Music Guild, NXM for short. We had our first community call yesterday, which was really exciting. We had about 12 people on the call, so thank you for everybody who came through. Currently, we've just been operating from the Telegram group that we have, with almost 100 members now on the Telegram group. And we've just had some members set up a WhatsApp group for African musicians. So shout out to Dedeku, and also Alex, who set up our Facebook group. So we're looking to kind of expand now to I guess, include more social elements for the group as we move forward. And we have our own DAO, so awesome Sputnik DAO for NXM DAO. And I also want to say that we did our first event as well, which was called NXM Live, that happened last Friday. So big shout out to Alex from Sensual for really like taking the lead on that and putting that together. And yeah, like the team is really kind of shaping up, and the guild and the members and more people are coming in, and there's activity, which is really exciting. So if you are a musician, you're listening to this, or you know musicians who want to get involved and, want to be a part of something bigger in this music guild that we're doing, please do send them my way. We are linked through the Createbase website, I believe, so you can always find me there, or just find me wherever at Van Digital or at Dow Records, and just holler. We don't have a Twitter yet set up for NXM, but I think that's also lined up. So I guess it's kind of the update for me right now. A lot more stuff happening on my end personally, but I'll save that for a rainy day. And thanks for having me up on stage. I won't take too much time, but if you have any questions, I'll be sitting around the chat so I can answer anyone's questions. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that update, Vandal. There's so much going on in the Music Guild alone, and you guys are having like new social accounts, WhatsApp accounts across the world. Excited to see what's going to be coming up in the next update when you come on stage. I'm sure there'll be so much more.
Awesome. Sorry, just a quick one.
Yeah,
I'm going to drop the invite to the Telegram channel in the chat.
Yes. Thank you very much. And everyone, please join the group, get involved, send all your musical friends there. We're going to have a lot of fun collabs with the Music Guild in the future. So Ben, I'm just going to invite you up to stage. Feel free to speak if you'd like. There you go.
Hello.
There you are. Hey there, Ben. How are you?
I'm good. Are you reading me loud and clear? Hello, everyone.
Loud and clear.
Good that you can all join me for this quick presentation. I'm just kidding. No, I've not got a presentation. So I am Ben. I do something called Crafting Crypto Art. It's based around this need for craft artists to kind of engage better with the crypto art space, because before the thing against physicals is a thing where in so-called traditional fine arts, people like fiber artists can't get their work into galleries, for example. And crypto art can fix all these problems, but also crypto art can be made better if people start getting into crafts as well. So it's kind of like it's sort of like a little bit of a movement forward, trying to push both craft and crypto art at the same time. So far we're doing a lot of work on Twitch. I have a live stream going, which is on twitch.tv/BenHaleyMade. And Sally is saying that they would love that to be recorded. And is this meeting being recorded, Chloe?
This meeting is being recorded, and it is currently live streaming on our YouTube page. So you can go back already and see it all.
Then you have it immediately, Sally. Feel free to clip it. I have my stream on twitch.tv/BenHaleyMade, and the current $500 bounty was getting that established, getting my first stream up into Twitch affiliate, so that can become a self-funding thing. We have about 50 members in our Discord now, and we have a couple more people who are going to be starting streaming. So that's going to be where the next grant is going to come in, and it's going to fund them to get equipment, etc., etc. And then hopefully as we move forward with mainnet coming soon, if all goes well, we'll want to be getting more funding and pushing more craft artists into the space, and hopefully we'll kind of like defeat some of the negativity around this, around fiber arts, around all of these things that you mainly see on Etsy and you don't really see in this fine arts context. Now's the time to do it, and I believe in all of us working together, especially people who are community builders and can do development work as well. We kind of want to talk. We kind of want to talk with you now, see if we can work anything out for Crafting Crypto Art. If you have any cool ideas, just reach out to me. I can drop a link to the Discord now, actually, and also the stream of mine, and then there we go. We'll all have lots of fun together. Oh, I should make this one a permanent link so people can have it. I should have had this prepared well in advance. There we go.
No worries at all. Thank you so much, Ben. I do watch at least a stream a week. I try and get out to them, and they're quite entertaining. So thank you very much for kind of bringing our community into more of like a hands-on crafty area. It's a lot of fun, and hopefully we can start bridging some of those gaps and bringing some, crafters into the crypto space, get them figuring out how to take this physical stuff, get it on chain, and become part of this fun experimentation. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much. We're going to kick you off the stage.
Ta-ra!
See you soon. We're going to get Steven on from APN. And then we're going to get Geocraft coming on, talking about a little bit about the NFT standard that just got finalized just recently, actually, this week. So, hey there, Steven. How are you? Your audio does not seem to be working for me. There is in the more options, the little three-dot icon, you can go to audio and video settings. The bottom of this video capture. Maybe we can get let's get Laura on stage at least, and maybe she can start talking. And feel free to keep your audio on, Stephen, and you can just, whenever it starts working, you can just mute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Stephen need to give permission for the AirMe to use the hardware, the audio hardware. Could be that.
Yeah, because I see it like you should be able to talk, but I cannot hear you.
Okay.
Do you hear me, guys? Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead, Laura.
Okay. This is all about standard, and it was basically for artists because I found myself sometimes on Twitter with some problems with artists, and so. And so I just wanted to say that NFT standards are built for many reasons, and not only for art. Sometimes there are some standards that are good for art and that are good for collectors, like the ERC 721. Which is immutable, which has some metadata that is not you cannot change it. Okay, so collectors are very usually they look for tokens that are tokenized, minted in the ERC 721 token standard. But there are other standards, like if for video games, the ERC 1155 it's better because like a video game asset can change its own metadata, can change attributes while you play the game. So it's useful for the play to earn dynamics. Okay. The standard that we use, which is the one that I know, and I know that Chloe has some news about it because she said that today, maybe on the Createbase Telegram group, you were saying that there are news about the standards.
Yeah, I was sharing that they just finalized it. They're going through some last touch-ups now, but it's pretty much final. I'll share the link in the chat.
Yeah, it would be very kind of you because I am working with Sheriff for the educational group, and so yeah, if one of the main questions that come up with many developers is that it's about NFTs. What I can say about the standard that is actually in use, that is not the one that Chloe is gonna tell you about, is probably it's the NEP4 standard. Okay. The NEP4 is the one that we've been using till now, and it has some good qualities, like you can share the revenue, the earning. You can have a co-owned NFT, like the thing that Caroline has been saying about Mintbase are based on this standard. So Mintbase has built some features in the royalties and in the shared ownership of the NFTs, thanks to this standard, which is the NEP. But I think that the new developments of this standard on NEAR are very important because it virtually is compatible with the ERC 721 standard, which is the most used in the art world. Okay. What I can say, for example, on OpenSea, that there was a tweet that has been going around a lot in these days, and talking about OpenSea, and in which you can mint only if you create a collection from their editor, you can mint only the 1155 standard of NFTs, which is a standard that makes the picture editable. So you can change the picture of your token. And people that don't know this standard find this very, very strange for an NFT token. But that token was meant for being used not for art. Okay, so that standard of token.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and sadly, you can have a collection on OpenSea with ERC 721 standard, which is the one that everyone want to use, but you have to code it yourself. Okay.
Makes sense.
And the collections, the native collection of OpenSea, they create ERC 1155. This is not exactly
if people want to use OpenSea for their collections, they might be using 1155.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And so I see you see all these
people here mostly will be minting on Near and Mintbase, so hopefully it won't matter too much. The standard that's used by OpenSea.
Yeah, I hope so. But
so Mintbase will be using 141. I'm pretty sure they called it for the new NEP standard for NFTs.
Okay.
And so the NEP4, the one that they're using a lot of the courses, so the current NCD program and the current Figment Learn program, that's a pretty much direct copy of the 721. So it does work well for teaching developers from Ethereum how they can come to Near and use a lot of the same functionality. But the idea is hopefully with this new standard, well, first of all, there's some storage issues, to add in that, but also for approvals. So the whole idea is to try and fix the approval issue that happens with both NEP4 and ERC 721, where you end up approving to a marketplace that they can do whatever they want with all your NFTs. So now you can approve for a certain NFT one at a time and then revoke all at the same time. That's kind of the different functions that you approve one at a time. And if you don't trust, so if Mintbase does something shady one day, which I'm sure will never happen, but the idea is that you can say revoke all, and then you can revoke all of the NFTs from Mintbase, or you can only keep, if you go to a marketplace that you don't trust as much, you can keep some low profile NFTs approved there, and then keep your high profile NFTs maybe not approved, only approved at Mintbase. Where you trust them.
I think it's really great that it's really a great opportunity in designing the standards now for Near, because there all this experience that we had past in NFTs on Ethereum and all the things that kind of didn't go as well as they could. But when you're designing a new standard, that's the place where you can now make it much better. And I'm really happy that there's this group now, Mintbase, Sparrow, and several other NFT developers are really making a really much improved and better thing now. So it's really great.
I am happy too, because I am sure that Near is using the same policy that has been using in many other projects, which is that they are creating a standard that preserves interoperability with the other standard, which is so important.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
great too. Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Agreed.
This is my opinion.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for the update,
you.
Laura, and excited to see more of the updates in the following week. So I'm going to kick you off the stage. So thank you so much. Hear from you again soon.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, now Steven, it seems like your audio was working.
Hey,
so
can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing wonderfully. How are you?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks. I'm well. So yeah, I thought I'd just give a quick intro to our project, Orchard Studios, and kind of our movement within the Near environment and also with APN. And we've also got a few other people from the studios here. So we've got Juliana, Tabia, and Erica, who are joining from the studios in Lisbon to get more involved with the Near community, Createbase, and what we're doing. So basically, we run a art studios and venue within Lisbon. It's in East Lisbon. We're a community space, so it's a cultural association. So it's owned by its members, which of now we have 8,500. And about 6 to 9 months ago, we started a chain-based project called APN, which was basically to link the physical and virtual arts. So to run physical exhibitions with a virtual twin with NFTs to basically link these two like massively creative sectors and promote crypto arts in the physical sector as well. And since then it's been a wild ride. Carolyn's been supporting massively from the Mint-based side, so we hosted the last marketplace through there, and also Lenara and Chloe through like the Near Guilds and stuff like that. So thanks a lot, guys, for your support so far. We just had our first project approved on Near, which is called Planting Air, in which we're basically going to be giving free studio space to creatives from low-income backgrounds. So we've got an open call running right now where we're looking for creatives that have come from a background where they didn't necessarily have like access to high-spec learning materials through their upbringing. So we're going to be giving them like workshops and supporting them into their creative careers, as well as physical space and equipment. And then as a part of that project, we're going to be onboarding them onto the Near system and helping them to create NFTs. So Juliana is going to be leading that project, who's in the chat room. And then very soon we're also going to be submitting a guild application so we can have a guild of our own. So right now we're going through a learning phase, learning as much as possible from you guys in Createbase to try and figure out how best to interact with communities and bring people onto the system. That's pretty much the project, unless I've missed anything, guys. Does anyone want to jump in or comment?
That was great. I mean, I got to meet Juliana and some of the other members quickly in the pre-table chats, and I've been so busy, I haven't had a great chance to kind of get involved. But I'm excited for you guys getting a guild on board, and I think the coolest part of having all these guilds pop up is how we can support each other. So we got Vandal and the Music Guild popping up, Stephen, you with the APN Guild, and we were all just kind of experimenting and going along together and growing this as a group. So
thanks again for all your help. It's been really great to be part of the community and see how you guys work and get so much support.
Very welcome.
We're also running another exhibition, which is going to be called Rare Effect Volume 2 from the end of this month, which is going to be held physically here in Lisbon and also virtually in an NFT space. So we're just kind of like going through the open call now, deciding on the artists. The book's like a huge music program of because the NFTs have just like completely exploded in the past.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, even with the event you guys had for the first Rare Effect, it was, the first one you guys had, and so much people were coming out, the artists were so excited, and so I'm sure for Volume 2, I've seen artists already super excited to get their art seen and hopefully showcased. So.
And the best thing is that they can get royalties and split revenues forever. It's not like one time, but it's forever. So it might. Yeah, it's just I cannot wait to see how people are collaborating. You can split the revenues between 20 people. It's going to be really crazy.
That collaboration session where it's you can create a piece and trust that you're going to get royalties.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, super exciting, Mark. It's kind of it's been quite a weird journey because 6 months ago, I was speaking to artists and no one knew what I was talking about at all. But a month ago, people were coming to me saying, "Oh yeah, I've been reading loads about it. I want to be involved." It's kind of been a really fast turnaround. And I know, So Erica's also in the waiting room. She's an artist who works on the branding for APN, and she's gone through a similar experience, I think, because lots of her friends in the US are now starting to get onboarded onto NFTs. So lots more to play out.
It's going to be super exciting this next event. So I see here. So Gemini Rising, were you asking to come on stage, or are you trying to go over to the UK? If you're trying to get on stage, I'll invite you either way. No worries with that.
Of course. Gemini Rising, can I come too? Yeah, of course.
So either way, it's a yes. Okay, so it was to go to the to Lisbon. You're more than welcome to Lisbon.
Yeah, I think Steven, you guys and us guys, we are creating like kind of this NFT hub in Lisbon, right? There's so many NFT projects here, and you guys are the physical kind of element. I know 5 other people who are moving to Lisbon who are building NFT companies as well. So that's super exciting.
Yeah, actually, one of the initial goals we started the project with was to make Lisbon the crypto arts capital of the world. So
Nice.
we're making inroads for that. I think Chloe, you're coming soon as well, right?
I am making headways. Actually, my partner's taking our dog to the vet today because it needs to be 30 days before you fly for your rabies shot. So we're hoping to be out there May 2nd. So we're cutting it a little bit close. But
Mika is going too? Oh my God.
Mika can't go anywhere without Mika. Lenara, you should definitely pop over. We'll be over for a couple months in Lisbon.
Oh yeah. I love Lisbon. I've been there. I lived there for a little bit, actually. It's really...
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk Vandal. We'll talk. So now everyone... Vandal's coming.
Vandal should really come. I've been telling him that for months.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, everyone's going to be in Lisbon in a few weeks, apparently. For Rare Effect 2, Party in Lisbon.
Yeah.
Okay. If anyone else wants to come on stage, please let us know in the chat.
Maybe Justin.
I know you pointed that out in the chat, Justin. Please let us know. I can invite you either way. You can deny it if you don't want to come up.
Maybe
so I'm inviting you to stage regardless. So
let's see.
So this is Createbase community calls. Just coming on stage, talking to each other, sharing info about the community, and having a good time. As we get back to the tables, feel free to hang out for a few minutes, sit down, share some ideas with people. And you can use this space, this AirMeet, 24/7, any day. We are going to upgrade the AirMeet soon for the upcoming hackathon. And so we're going to get more functionality soon as well. But I'm not getting a response from Justin. And so maybe they're AFK or something like that. But
Gemini Rising, maybe. Do you want to?
Yeah, or maybe on mobile. I think in mobile you cannot join.
Oh, true. Maybe on mobile. I already invited Gemini Rising up. I think she was just talking about this. So we're going to end the session. I'll see everyone back at the tables, and thank everyone for attending the session. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys, for hosting.
Of course.